Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Dalton Adultini95 coming with another video. Today we're talking about the Legacy United reveals that happened last week. It's been about a week, so I figured now that some of the hype has died down, why not talk more in depth about how I feel about these reveals. And there's a couple of news items I want to talk about that popped up today at the time of this recording that I wanted to go into as well. So, let's go ahead and get right into that. Starting off with Rhinox here, and yeah, so we got our first blurry image of Masterpiece Rhinox. Now, we heard about this from, I want to say, Wonderfest, but as you can see on the date here, we'll be seeing more information, possibly a full reveal on the 5th US time of October. It says 10/6 because it's going off of Japanese time, so interested to see about that. Now, this next thing is real exciting because it is Silverbolt. Already getting Wave 2 announcement for Silverbolt, and from this, he looks really good. Beast mode looks a little weird, but again, it's a blurry photo. Now, repaint possibilities right off the bat is Universe 2003 Deco. That's an easy one, but one I really want is Windraiser. BotCon character, they've done it with Antagony and Sandstorm. We still have yet to hear about Fractal Packrat, but if they don't do either of these, there's always the route of the Transart figure that was announced a few months ago. Now, I would prefer if Hasbro did Windraiser, and if they didn't do another repaint, then Transart could do the Universe 2.0 or the Universe 2003 Deco. Either way, I'm picking up both versions, both the Hasbro and Transart. So let's get into the core class, starting with Megatron, who I still think looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, the deco looks really good. I'm glad they went with the opaque plastic instead of the translucent. But yeah, even at core class size, he looks fantastic. So, there's already a listing for an Energon Galvatron. So, question remains: is he going to be, accurate to the show like the Takara version, or to the Hasbro release of the toy? If you ask me, I'm fine with it either way, but definitely the cartoon one is a little bit better. But again, like I said, I'd be totally fine with either one. Now, one remold that I would love to see is the Shattered Glass Megatron, and they could easily do that. They could pack it in with Optimus in the trailer as a versus pack, do it around the same price as the pack that they did here this past month and a half ago. I want to say the end of August. With the Prime, Bumblebee, and trailer, just replace Bumblebee with Megatron. So, moving on to Tasmanian Kid here, and again, he is still absolutely fantastic looking. I was absolutely floored to see how well this figure looks. To be honest, I was afraid it was gonna, like I said before, I was afraid it was gonna be a retool of Rat Trap, just maybe a repaint, but as you can see from even the beast mode here, it is 100%, seems to be 100% a new mold, and I couldn't be happier. Now, there's one thing I could see it being repainted into, and that is Bound Rogue from Robot Masters, but who knows if that's going to happen. Now, taking a look at Boulder Crash, sorry, I forgot his name for a second, but I don't think I'm failing these rock dudes. At first they were cool when I was looking at, you know, initial reactions through, the announcement, but the more I look at them, the more I'm not feeling it. I'm wanting to try to be a little bit more selective with what I purchase, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get these rock dudes. I honestly feel the same way about Magnius here, so I mean, they do look neat. I'll give them that, but it's not something I have to have. Like, if I see it in passing and it's maybe marked down or something, or if I just see it in my local shop, maybe, just maybe I'll pick it up. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep the pre-orders on these because I'm not feeling it. Like, same thing with the fossilizers. Just they're cool, but I don't know if they're for me. So yeah, moving on to something better. Of course, that's animated Bumblebee, which I know people have talked at nauseum about this, but I really am digging what I'm seeing here. My opinion hasn't changed. It's animated Bumblebee, one of my favorite incarnations of the character, and he looks pretty good in both modes. The doors on the car mode look a little weird. Hopefully, Toy Hacks can sort that out, but his accessories are spot on for what I'd want, and vehicle mode looks fantastic. So, I mean, not too much else to say, but I'm looking forward to the possibility of us getting Wasp out of this, you know, Fugitive Wasp, and I kind of want a Elite Guard Bumblebee, whether it's the black helmet or the gold helmet, and I'd absolutely love a Shattered Glass deco as well. So, yeah. Now, moving on to Chase, I, wasn't too fond of him during the live stream, but the more I look at him through these official photos, the more I actually really like him. My biggest problem is the fact that his head looks really goofy in that Rescue Bot style with the rest of it being Chug style. But vehicle mode, I think, looks fantastic. It's definitely a very much muscle car, police car. I honestly really dig the look of it. And, accessory storage is a little weird. But overall, like I said before, I dig it. Didn't at first, but it could easily become Prime Cliff Jumper. I mean, the robot mode is similar, same with the vehicle mode. And a lot of people are also talking about animated lockdown. Some are still saying axle grease, but I think this could work for him as well. Moving on to Winblade, I don't really have much to say other than I'm still getting her. From what I can tell, other than the, weird waffling in the wings. She looks alright. I think if someone were to create more of a RID style head, or even something that looked more akin to her Titan's Return, or even Original Outing, be fine. Jet mode, I think, looks serviceable. I mean, it's not great, it's not terrible, but it's definitely better than the last couple that we got, I think. But, I mean, there is a listing for a Slipstream, whether it's going to be animated or based on the Takara Legends, that's still up in the air. Now, with Thunderdron, I still really enjoy how this guy looks. I mean, so far it seems like the only things I don't really care for are the rocks. But, yeah, Alpha Trizer here looks definitely cool. He's got the peg leg there, as you can see, and lots of... I mean, he looks so much like the original, just barely put through the Generation/G1 style lens. Just the line mode definitely is more posable than before, so I'll give it that. And the only thing I'd really see it being retooled into is Alpha Trizer. So there's that. Now moving on to animated Optimus Prime. Like as I said before, I'm starting to love this figure more and more. It doesn't look as bad as I initially thought with those previous pictures. And all these, plus the photos from Mark the other day, just really solidified that this is one of my favorite figures out of this wave. Yeah, the front truck tire is a little weird, and it's weird that it doesn't have the rest of the trailer, but hopefully maybe Hasbro could do that. But we definitely know we're getting Motormaster out of this based on the BotCon design, and I'm all for that. I would also love to see Toxitron, maybe, just maybe Shattered Glass. Another pipe dream is probably the Elite Guard, maybe include that in a 3-pack with Prowl and the Elite Guard Bumblebee, but that's pretty much all I've got to say about that. Now, Tigerhawk is another one that I just absolutely love. Now, some things are a little weird about it, but we'll get to that. One, I just love how well the colors look here, and I can't wait to get them in hand and check them out. The head sculpt on this guy just looks absolutely incredible. But the weird part comes in beast mode. Like, some of these pictures are not very flattering, except for right there. That one looks great. And, yeah, just those tiny bird legs just looks a little weird. It looks a little squashed. I hope that you can flip the wings back to be more of a relaxed state. But, I mean, it's easy to see that we're going to get Razor Claw out of this at some point. And I forgot to mention, we are getting the Studio Series 102 Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, again from Takara, that will be revealed and announced on the 5th. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Try to go a little bit more in depth, but hopefully I'm not just repeating myself from what I said previously. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to have some more reviews coming out, but just wanted to put some more thoughts out there so you could see kind of what I'm thinking, and of course this news that came out recently. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video.